All right, guys, how the heck are you? We're going to keep this video short and sweet and to the point and pretty casual because I just want to chat about whatever the heck is going on in Watcher of Realms right now. I feel like the devs have been doing things really well lately, the past few months, but whatever happened the past, let's call it 18 hours, 24 hours, 36 hours with this update, it has me bewildered. I don't get it. So let's start with the good. You can see right there, I'm trying to tickle it, 1,200 diamonds. Not too shabby. The biggest compensation we have ever seen for an update. Just for a downtime maintenance, they're giving us 1,200 diamonds. So if you don't know what was happening yesterday, if you didn't play yesterday, just log on, 1,200 diamonds. Basically, and not entirely, but basically, your gameplay is going to be unaffected, and you have 1,200 diamonds now. That's huge, right? So go ahead and claim that. How could you not? So that's a big win. But if you were playing yesterday, or you planned to play yesterday, or you wanted to play yesterday, you might be confused why there was a maintenance period of over 10 hours. It's just bizarre, right? You might be thinking, though, oh, some huge update was planned or some crazy stuff was happening in the game. But if you keep up with it, not exactly the case. They didn't really tell us anything. Like, we have no idea what this maintenance was. So they announced, this was yesterday at 2:12 a.m. my time. So this is 1 hour after reset, not the most recent game reset, but a day ago's game reset. So just, within the same 24-hour period is what I'm trying to say. They announced that there would be a maintenance period with an 8-hour duration from 4 p.m. server time to game reset server time. And if you want to know what this time was in terms of game time, it was 1 hour after reset. So basically what they were saying was in 15 hours, the game's going down for 8 hours. And that's kind of all we knew for an estimated 8 hours. To be fair, I'm not really upset that it took longer. I'm just confused why it took so long, and we seem to know nothing about what this maintenance was. The compensation originally was intended to be 900 diamonds. They definitely did right by us. It was about an additional 2 hours, so they gave us like an extra 150 diamonds an hour. I think that's very fair. At one point I was like, maybe they'll just double it and we'll get 1,800, but hey, this is great. 1,200 diamonds for 10 hours of maintenance, whatever. But my issue is they announced it way too late. So people that would have had to plan around, oh, I got to get all my boss runs done earlier. I've got to get my faction trials done earlier. Any daily stuff, your arena you wanted to grind out. I'm certain, and you guys can let me know in the comments, some people did not get all their stuff done, like without a doubt. You probably got home from work, especially if you live in the Western Hemisphere. You probably didn't have time to play in the morning unless you're a morning player. A lot of people aren't. You probably got home from work, went to log on and do your guild bosses, and you saw you were completely locked out of the game, right? No dragon fighting, no Drake for you. So that's a lot of resources to lose. 1,200 diamonds are going to make you feel better, this 900 plus the additional, but that's tough. So that was the first mistake. They just announced it way too late. But the weirdest thing, and maybe mistake isn't the word, is just they have not really communicated why on God's green earth they even did this. They're saying, due to technical reasons, commanders logging in from the United States server will now be unable to use the following features. You can no longer delete your account, and you can no longer access online support. This is also really crazy. The Player Center page was unavailable during maintenance. Fine. It is still unavailable. So people trying to check in every day and click that Player Center button that should be here and, work up to claiming your 400 free W gold a month, that's really valuable to a lot of players. That seems to have gone poof. I don't know if this is permanent. I don't know if it isn't, but already what I've said is everything we know about this update. We don't really know why they were doing it. It says optimizing server performance and preparing functions and resources for future updates, but not for this update because nothing's really changed in the game besides the current removal of the Player Center, TBD if that's permanent. I've put in a request to find out if that's coming back ASAP because it really needs to if people want to hit their logins and get their free W Gold and other potential bundles from participating in the daily check-in with the Player Center. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have an old video on it. I can probably make a new video eventually. But yeah, that was basically the maintenance. And then kind of business as usual, they shared our content creator videos on the 2026 roadmap. You can see some content creators here. They're highlighting a couple of us. There's my video, Susie, War Guides, Prospector, Destined. And then here you can see, oh, delay. Okay, so now this was an update delay. This is about when the update was supposed to end. So this was this morning at almost 1 a.m. That's game reset for me. This is my time. So this is about midnight game reset, like California time when it actually resets. This was 3 minutes before they announced it would be extended. and they would need additional time. So they anticipated 2 more hours. So that would be 2 a.m. game time, California time. That'd be 3 a.m. my time, 2 hours after this message. And that's about how long it took, which is fair. They didn't mention additional compensation, though they did give it to us. They said we're going to get our standard compensation, and then they did better than that. So I'm excited about that. But even still, this came and went. The game's kind of back up. I know some people have been having glitches on the US version of the client, but that's basically it. Some glitchiness on the client, no player center button, and that was the update. So the game just went down without much notice. We don't know what changed. We got a big compensation, and I just feel like weird about it. Like, what were they planning behind the scenes? Are they preparing some big server shift? Are they doing something weird to us US players again? I don't really know. I'm just confused, I'm curious, and I wanted to open a discourse about what we think was going on. So I did post a video yesterday when this was announced, because I wanted to get the info out to you guys, basically saying an 8-hour maintenance is coming? Mamma mia, 900 dimes is great, but what's going on? And people had some theories there. Thank you guys for engaging. At this point, though, with this video, like, I don't really know what my theories even are at this point. I mean, I don't think I know enough about how this stuff works in terms of like code and game dev things behind the scenes to understand why this has happened. Because it seems like, ooh, there's a little tushy accidentally. It seems like this was urgent, right? Because why? Normally they announce updates a week ahead of time, or at least days ahead of time, sometimes more than a week ahead of time. This was less than 24 hours ahead of time. It was 15 hours before it was going to go down. And some people missed their guild boss and stuff like that. So actually, there's not much more to this video besides me just kind of waxing poetic and wondering, like, what is going on in Watcher of Realms? All right, we'll end it there. I guess the last thing I want to say is, especially if you made it to the end of the video, I will be having, pretty soon after this video, a Should You Summon video coming out. Not really on Anora, because I already did that. Definitely go check that video out. It seems like you guys liked it. But Should You Summon for Anora with Ruin Hollow and Malvira. This banner was delayed. Another weird thing. Actually, we should, like, now we got this weird thing on Thursday into Friday with this crazy maintenance we weren't told about. And then for the first time ever, we had banners delayed, right? Ruin Hollow is supposed to be today. Yovar was supposed to be tomorrow. Now, Ruin Hollow and Malvira are tomorrow. Yovar is going to be Sunday. Not a huge deal, but it's all very curious. And I actually asked them, and I didn't get a straight answer about why this was delayed either. So what I'm trying to say is I'm going to have this kind of Should You Summon video about Ruin Hollow and Malvira, especially if you want to do pity manipulation in conjunction with Anora. But before I go and film that, I wanted to open it up to you guys, especially if you made it to the end of the video, because that means, you know, you're interested, you're a real one, you're engaged with our community. Would you like to see a pulls party tomorrow with pity manipulation? And we'll be focusing on Anora, but, you know, dancing with this banner a little bit. If you would be interested, please let me know in the comment section. If you would want me to pull for you, you can just DM me directly. If I see a little bit of interest, I'll open up a sign-up form, and we can do that pulls party tomorrow morning. But there you go. Interesting happenings in Watcher of Realms. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. Subscribe to the channel, share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.